Greetings to you all, my friends. How have you all been since last we spoke? I have returned to finish this delicious discussion on the delectable delight that is Gemfire. Now, where were we? Ah yes, the main game screen. You are greeted with a seemingly complicated looking menu screen. Once you have played a little, it won't be difficult at all. On the right side there is a map of the realm with little coloured squares of the various houses in each segmented province. The provinces that have your house sigil are the ones that you currently govern, and the others represent other nations that you may want to war with or ally with. Yes, alliances are possible here, even if they can be fleeting. At the top right of the island map is the year and month. This is important to note, as different months have different seasons, and this can affect trade and natural events. On the top left of the screen there is your house sigil, house name, map location number and province name. Beneath is the lord or vassal's portrait and name. Be wary and attentive to them, as some of them seem to have almost personalities and AI of their own. Or is it just my imagination? You have several rectangle boxes with different numbers next to them to observe and react to. Let us call these the province information symbols. The one with the coins represents how much money the province has. The box with the loaf of bread is how much food your province has. The one with the knight's torso is how big your province's army is. The red flag is the loyalty of the province's people. The box with the corn is how effective your crop growing and harvest potential is. And last of all, the box with the tower in water is how solid your province's defences are against invasion, the seasons and natural disaster. There are 4 square boxed icons beneath the province information symbols. These contain the many commands and options that you can do per turn. The first icon is that of crossed swords over a shield. When you click on this, it takes you to the military commands area. Within this, you can choose from a symbol with a knight on a horse. This is attack. You can only click this when you wish to invade an adjacent enemy territory. You get further sub-menus such as choosing how large an army to send, your 5th unit, which can be your wizard, mercenaries or paspers. These may have joined your cause. A pasper is a type of water dragon which may voluntarily join your cause. Invading an adjacent territory also costs gold. The amount depends on various factors such as your army size. You also have to have enough food for the invasion. This can be a minimal of 3 days right up to 10 days worth. If you do not meet the minimal amount, you cannot go to war. When making this decision, the wise commander sums up how much he may need to win and how much he should leave behind to take care of the province. Should you meet the requirements to attack, then you are taken to the war itself. This comes in the form of a battle screen. This has a side view of all units of each army on the battlefield itself. You have a flag at each side of your bases. One side wins by standing on the opponent's flag, wiping them out entirely, or by the foe running out of food. On the top left and right of the screen, you have the general's name, amount of food, and how many days it will last. In the top middle of the screen, you have the number of days the battle have lasted, the name of the province, and a picture showing what time of day it is, such as morning, afternoon, evening, and night. Then, in the middle left and right of the screen, you have the units of each side with their own number to show their remaining numbers and strength. Notice how each unit can be different, such as archers, cavalry, foot knights and wizards, etc. The bottom of the screen has a box which gives you information, options and commands. Next, you move your units one at a time, up to a maximum amount of movement dependent on the unit's capability. At the end of your movement, for the unit you also have one of a few potential actions to take. This can be attempting to break a fence, which then makes moving forces into war easier or clears up firing lines for your ballistic troops. You can also attack a unit that is within your firing range and arcs. Not all attacks work in the same directions and ranges. Then there is an action unique to foot knights, which is to attempt to build fences. This is great for slowing down an enemy's advance and reducing their lanes of shooting attacks. Your chances of successfully breaking or building fences seems to be modified by the unit's actual size or strength. Once you have finished all of the moves and actions that you wish to take that turn, you then click to the menu and choose the Done option, which then commences the opponent's turn. This menu screen has other choices, such as animation on or off. This is simply a cool cutscene that shows your troops fighting during the combat. I consider it sacrilege to switch this off, just for the amazing sound effects that are just like those old sound effect keyrings we used to have during the 90s. Does anybody remember those? Auto mode allows the combats to be resolved by the AI. I do not recommend this, as I prefer to use my superior tactics rather than some pre-calculated garbage. Last of all, you have retreat. This allows you to attempt to flee back to your home or an adjoining province with your remaining army. With the attack icon and combat explained, we are now back at the menu where we left it. The recruit icon allows you to buy more troops for your province's army. Upon clicking it, you have the icon choices of some, most, all, and input. Each of these choices shows you the amount of troops you'd get and how much it would cost. Like all things in this game, prices do vary based upon the season. The icon called Move Troops allows you to move a chosen portion of your troops to an adjacent province. You also get to decide how much gold, food, and any 5th units you wish to move. Hire Monster is an important icon in times of need. It allows you to bolster your elite 5th unit selection, should you not have a gem, or if you get attacked a lot and the wizard is unavailable due to frequent resting. Note: not all hired monsters are made equal, and their initial cost is charged every 3 months, otherwise they abandon you. This completes the icon of the shield with the crossed swords. The next major icon is the Hall. This is the centre of trade and commerce in this fine world. Once inside this area, the first choice is Develop. This allows you to improve either your cultivation or your protection. Each one costs 10 gold and improves either stat by 3 points. As I touched on earlier, a higher cultivation stat will yield larger harvests, and this will make you more gold and food. And a higher protection stat will help lessen the damage of natural disasters and fortify your castle. Then we have trade. This is for the buying or selling of food. It will tell you if prices are high or low. This is where you utilise basic business sense and try to make the best decisions to strengthen your economy. The Give Food icon allows you to generously donate either 20, 50, 80 or 100 food to the people. This, amongst other things, increases your province's loyalty stat. Loyal people and armies tend to desert you less and be more productive. The transport icon is for the sending or receiving of food and gold. This is great for strengthening depleted nations and helping with parity in your provinces. With that said, we now come to the next major icon, which takes the form of a red flag. This is your diplomatic commands part of the game. Once inside this area, your first choice is the ally feature. This command only works from your home province, where your ruler resides. When used, this allows you to form alliances with other ruling houses. Whilst the said alliances are in place, you cannot attack each other. Once you or they break the alliance, then the attacks will resume as normal. I have always liked this command in 2-player mode, where me and my friend would permanently be allied, and thus avoid accidentally attacking each other. The next icon is Negotiate, Defection or Surrender. When successful, these commands can be devastating. Defection allows you to try and turn an enemy province to fully join your house and turn on their former rulers. Surrender is where you demand an entire enemy house to join your cause. These rarely work, but when they do, you feel like Tywin Lannister. To increase your odds of success, try and use a ruler or vassal with a higher charm statistic. Think of him or her as a master manipulator or orator. Then you have Sabotage. This command is where you attempt a commando raid into an enemy province to try and decrease their protection and cultivation stats. I do not know if this affects anything else. The next icon is for Plunder. This allows you to attempt to raid an adjacent enemy province. If this is successful, you end up with some of their gold and food. I love doing this, I won't lie. The next major icon is the Knight's Helm, which represents quests and matters of state. Once inside this, the first choice is the View command. This lets you click on any province and observe details such as stats, vassals, food, protection, armies, and so on. It does not let you observe the details of the enemy's 5th unit, so this remains a dangerous unknown factor. Next you have Change Lord. This allows you to alter the person governing one of your provinces. This can be in the form of another one of your lords, vassals, direct rule, or even moving in and making it your new glorious capital. Entrust is an interesting command where you allow one of your provinces to self-govern and become AI controlled. This is not recommended as the AI is dubious at best. Should you come to regret entrusting your realm, you can easily regain control by using the previously mentioned Change Lord and Direct Rule command. Afterwards, you can put your chosen vassal in command and Bob's your uncle. Search is a command where you can pay 5 gold on any province on the map. This will reveal any hireable 5th units, and you even have a small chance of discovering the magical items of legend. These items will increase certain stats by quite a measure. This is really quite a game-changing thing in terms of power. Well, that is pretty much all of the game. We have covered so much, it's kind of mind-blowing, but take it from me, it is a lot easier to play than to explain. I highly recommend you play this game and really experience it for yourself. It has so many nuances and events to enjoy. You have a wealth of 5th units to discover, some from conquered gems and some from hiring. You won't know power until you experience the dragon, or the might of Zendor the Master Mage. And a few of the upper tier hirelings may shock you. The Lancers have won me many a battle. And do not forget the might of the Pasva. In close combat, few things can match them. Black Anis arriving in town can scare away your troops. Earthquakes can damage your towns, and kind fairies can rally fresh troops to your cause. This, and so much more. Well, I'll be ending this here, otherwise I will go on forever. Thank you for supporting me and being part of this. Please like, subscribe and share my videos, and also take a look at my social media. And do not forget to click the notification bell. Take care all of you and have a great day. This is Retrobeard, signing out. Bye.